first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. McDonald sets to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back. And nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Here's McDonald to throw. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. McDonald dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. McDonald. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there, because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down, because guess what? That drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him, because as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Burris, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw on second down. Burris. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Burris. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Burris. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6, 7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. On the counter, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Burris. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to throw. McDonald. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, McDonald. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on second down, McDonald. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McDonald.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Forced out to his left.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Burris. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good,
and that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before break. Burris. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play here for Dallas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, Burris. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Kittle. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's McDonald. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Watch 9. Single. 52's in Mike. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, right here.
On 1st down, McDonald.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. McDonald. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, McDonald. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Second down and 7.
Looking to throw. Burris. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Burris. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Burris. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burris. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, he'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, McDonald being chased out left.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. McDonald flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. McDonald to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mike 52. He's time to move.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
162 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Taylor.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and goal from the 1.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake. Burris. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can...